Hello, hi everyone. Good morning. You guys are. You know me, I don't have negative energy. I don't have time for negative energy. So I'm glad to be here and I'm happy to see you all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Sharon. I call Sharon Norah. Most people know me as Sharon Norah. Yeah, and I'm going to talk about a very, very, very interesting topic. Yesterday, most of you came to me and were asking me, hi, where do you work? And I almost had no answer for you. But today you're going to know where I work. Okay, so thank you so much. We are good to go, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm very, very excited this morning because I'm going to talk about something that I've always wanted to do. I wonder how people are doing it, and I'm excited to take off some time and learn how to do it. And you guys are here because you want to gain skills. You want to learn how to do websites. You want to learn how to, whatever you're doing in tech, maybe a software developer, software engineer, graphics designer, whatever you're doing, you do not just want to learn the skill, but you want to make money. Isn't it? I think that's the most important thing. You want to make money out of the skill that you have learned, right? So today's conversation is going to be about how do we make this money off just looking for a job. Searching for a job or finding a job and having a good job is a good thing. But sometimes it's not enough to just have a job and you want to make that extra money that you don't have to wait for the month to end. You know, salary things can really mean to be stressing because you have to wait for the month to end and receive your salary on a particular date. And if it does not come on that day, you're even more stressed because you have bills to pay. So you need that freedom of how else can you make money with a skill that you have, right? So this picture is very important to me. As you can see, I'm there with Moses. So this was my first WordCamp to attend. This was WordCamp, Kampala 2019. And in that WordCamp, I remember we were divided in tracks. There was a beginner's track and advanced track, and I was in the beginner's track. I learned how to, Moses taught me how to install WordPress. I learned how to install WordPress from him on that day in that WordCamp. That's why I say that, okay, yeah, that's how far I've come. It was my first WordCamp, and it means a lot to me because that's where I learned about the community. I learned how to, I did not just stop at installing WordPress. After installing WordPress on that day, because I also for that particular day, I came to learn how to install WordPress. After learning how to install WordPress, I continued. I joined the community, that's WordPress Kampala community, and I kept on going for their meetups. I kept on, to build up on what they had started in me. Apart from just installing the software and go back excited, yes, I installed, I launched my first site. So I kept on going back for the meetups and learning a lot. That's what I'm telling you today. Do not just stop at installing WordPress. You're not going to learn WordPress in one day, in this meetup today that you have come to learn how to install WordPress, you learn how to install WordPress and it ends there. No, you have to go back. We have so many communities, WordPress Kampala, WordPress Lira, WordPress Masaka, WordPress, which one have I left out? WordPress Ginger. Yeah, WordPress Ginger. At least in every region, we are represented. Eastern, Central, Northern, Masaka is now there. We have to go even to Western, so we are somewhere represented in every region. So become a member of a community and go for the meetups. You have the time to learn all these things. Right? So let's get started. A beginner's guide to freelancing. So what I've been talking about is that yesterday they were asking me, hi Sharon, where do you work? And I was just smiling and I'm like, where do I work? Yeah, I've been working for companies, but currently I am freelancing, okay? You've heard of that word freelancing? Who has an idea? Freelancing. So freelancing, who has an idea what freelancing is? I am interested in that. Okay, let him speak, then the student will speak.
Freelancing is writing, but independently, and a freelancer writes and sells his or her articles to others who are interested in them or who can publish them on their own blogs or websites.
Okay, thank you for your submission. And I hear from her.
Okay, good morning. So, as for me, the writing, I think it means work for everyone.
Work for everyone?
Yes.
What do you mean by work for everyone?
Okay, like, to my own understanding.
To your own understanding. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Work for everyone. For charity, for what? Do you have something? Okay, let me hear from Hannah, then I continue.
Okay, me, I think a freelancer is someone that works anywhere, not particularly for a company, but they can earn from anywhere they work for basically a short time, something like that.
Okay, thank you for your submissions. I'm going to start with his. He said someone who writes articles and publishes them, or she said someone who works for everyone. She says someone who works from anyone, from anywhere. But I would say she is nearer to the answer, closest. Why? It's not only bloggers who freelance, okay? It's not only people who write articles or who freelance. Anyone can freelance, all right? So that freedom to be able to work at your pace, set your standards, and do your work at the time when you want to do it, without having signed a contract with a company. That is what freelancing is. Like, you are your own boss, ideally. Okay? So, what we shall talk about, what is freelancing, what services can you offer as a freelancer. That's why I was saying that it's not only bloggers who freelance, there are so many other, anyone can freelance. Then what you need to know to start freelancing, how to pick up freelancing ideas, steps to getting started, then web design proposals. I will talk about web design proposals because I am interested. Okay, like I'll be focusing on people who are freelancing as web developers for now, but the idea applies to any other skill, okay? So, what is freelancing, as you can see? It means to work as an independent company rather than being employed. Like you are the company, yourself. Rather than being employed by someone else. Freelancers are self-employed, often referred to as independent contractors. Okay? You are self-employed. Like, you don't sign a contract with anyone. You just know your skill and you look for work. You get the work, you do the work, and you are paid for that work. Okay? But of course, you have to sign a contract between the client, you and the client. It's not that you're just going to go from a web designer, then they give you work, you do, you design. That's why I was asking how much you meant by work for everyone. You don't just work for everyone for free. Yeah? Because if you are that kind of person, by then you'll end up working for everyone. You keep working and people are not paying you. Okay? But you also have to set your standards and you have to document everything. I remember I was talking to Hamza one time, and I was telling him that this freelancing thing, and he told me a statement that never left my mind till today. he told me, document the process. Some people when they are, because you are alone, going to work on to do the project, you ignore the documentation part. Yeah? You don't give the client a contract to sign. Tell him, I'm going to do this work in 2 weeks. This is how much I'm going to charge. If you're bringing in extra work beyond what we have discussed in this contract, I'm not going to take it up, or else you're going to charge. I'm going to charge you an extra fee. So if you don't do that, the client is going to take advantage of you, because the client is going to make you do the work, then tells you, please add this, remove this, and time keeps on going. A project which is supposed to take 2 weeks takes a month. And he's not going to pay you for the month. We agreed 2 weeks, okay? I hope it's now clear, right? Yes. So what do you need to get started? You need a skill. That's all. You not just a web development skill, a skill. It can be photography, it can be graphics design, anything that you learn. You just need a skill, okay? It can be what? Blogging, what else? Anything, okay? So, now that you know that you need a skill, or you have the skill, but how do you pick a freelancing idea? Okay? So some people tell me, I can do many things. So now that you know that you need a skill, or you have the skill, but how do you pick a freelancing idea? Okay? So some people tell me, I can do many things. I can do many things. I can dance, I can what? I can do many things. But then just get an intersection out of the three. There are things that you love doing, there are things that you have learned how to do, and there are things that you can do for money. So just get an intersection out of those things. We have storytelling, sports, fitness, skill. Maybe you can mentor, you're an athlete, you're speaking, you can speak, you can do interviewing, income, you can do boot camps, events, you can organize the events, you can create. So get an intersection out of the three things. Love, what you love doing, a skill that you have, income, and you'll be able to come up with an idea of what to do. All right? So platforms for freelancing. So now that I have an idea what to do, where do I start freelancing from? So the very first thing, platform, and I've made it bold, is your portfolio. Okay? Your portfolio is like your personal website. A website not just about you, but a website about the work that you do, where you can showcase your work. So create a portfolio, and that is your first platform for freelancing. Then there are other platforms, like Upwork, Fiverr, TopTal, Freelancer, Remote OK. So these are sites that offer freelancing opportunities. Like you can create an account, like you're a designer, there's Behance. You can create an account and you find people there posting work, you apply for the work to do, they pay, most of them pay per hour, per week, depends on how long the project is. Okay, so you look at the rates. If you're interested in the project, you apply. If you love the money, you go ahead. If you don't like the money, you leave it. Okay? So, the big concept. Choose your skill based on your skill set. Know your target market and your business goals. This is very important. Why? You have to choose a skill. We had a previous slide on how to choose what to do. You choose something based on what you do best. Keep in mind your target audience. If you're targeting students, keep in mind that, okay, the kind of work that I want to do is targeting students, and make your work relevant to students for them to be able to consume it. If you're targeting teachers, make your work relevant to them for them to be able to consume it. If you're targeting, just know the kind of people that you want to work for, okay? Or that you want to consume your content. So what services can you offer as a freelancer? Like I said, it's not only blogging, as he was saying, because blogging is part of content creation. So you can, these are just a few, but there are so many. Web design, digital marketing, content creation, SEO and SEM. I think you've heard of search engine optimization and search engine marketing. Then hosting packages or selling hosting packages. You heard of domain name. How do you get a domain name? How does your site get hosted? It's through hosting companies. So these are just a few, but there are so many that you can. Steps to getting started. Now that you know what to do, you have your skill. These are just simple steps that can guide you and help you to get started. Number one, identify your skill as a service. You know the skill, you have the skill, but what service can you offer? So if I say I'm a web developer, I could say my service is building high-performance end-to-end websites and web applications. If maybe my skill is graphics design, my service would be creating beautiful illustrations and digital artwork for websites. Maybe if it's digital marketing, my service would be helping individuals and businesses promote their products and services online. So you have identified the skill. What is the service that you're offering? Okay? That's why it's identify your skills. Skill as a service. Define your ideal clients. Okay? My point for clients has come back. You must know who your client is and where your client is located. You must know who your client is and where your client is located. If you're doing digital marketing, your client is like, there are people who are always online. So you must know how to get them. You must know how to get them. Examples of a few clients maybe. For web development, maybe you say, okay, I'm doing local stores, fitness instructors, institute, hotels. Now, if you decide that I want to build websites for schools, so you have to go to schools and sell the idea to them and tell them why they need a website anyway. If it makes sense to them, they'll buy the idea. Then, data analysis. If you're doing data analysis, your clients could be data-driven startups or organizations. If you're doing, developing ML, machine learning models and apps, your clients could be platforms as a service and software as a service organizations. Okay? So it's just identifying your client and knowing your client is very important. Then, build your portfolio and profile. After determining your niche and clients, your niche is your area of interest. Like photography is a niche, okay? Talking about WordPress. Now, web development is wide. You can decide that I'm going to focus on WordPress, teaching people how to do WordPress sites or building WordPress sites. So that is a niche. Your niche is your area of interest, your area of focus, okay? After determining your niche and clients, it's time to set up your profile. So, number one again is your portfolio website. Number two, set up profiles on LinkedIn. You know LinkedIn, those platforms, LinkedIn, Upwork. So remember, a portfolio website is not for you, but for the clients you want to target. It should showcase the services. So, yeah, I'm not building, if you look at my SharonNorah.com, I'm not building a site just to showcase me and, put there my nice pictures. I'm just selling my service out to the world. So that when people come to that website, they are able to see what I do, they are able to understand what I do, and they are able to reach out to me for the service. Okay? That website should have things like your work samples, testimonials or recommendations from people you worked for. Then you can use it to write articles as a way of marketing your content. Okay? So pitch to the clients, reach out. Sometimes you don't have to sit there and wait for someone to say, who knows that website? Who's a graphics designer here? You take yourself. Tell people that, you know what guys, I do this. By the way, I can do this. Okay? That's what it means. Pitch to your clients. Reach out to the clients on platforms like LinkedIn. You don't normally get those messages on LinkedIn that, I saw your profile is very beautiful. Could you be interested in taking up these opportunities? Now, those are HRs trying to reach out to you. So, the same way you can also go and reach out to people who you think may be interested in your service. Use freelancing platforms like Upwork, TopTal, Codable. Codable is completely WordPress. They focus on WordPress, codable.com, you can check it out. It's for WordPress developers, or if you have WordPress knowledge. Then Codimenta, if you're an expert. Now, if you're an expert, like the experts we have here in our room, Codimenta is an expert in what you do. Most especially in software development, web development, software engineering. Codimenta is a good platform because you get a chance to mentor others or to teach others, to help people work on their projects. But you are paid for that per hour. They pay you to do that. Okay? Use Google AdWords to advertise your services. Create a social media page. Go on social media. Also create a page, or just use your personal account and talk about what you do. Okay? Okay, capture the data, analyze and attune the process. I'm going to, So capture the data, this means that the number of projects, after reaching out to these people, the number of projects or clients you reached out to, how many responded, how many got interest. So you have to keep track of that. I reached out to 10 people, but who got back to me? Okay? You have to keep track of that. If your proposal was rejected, you should be concerned. Why was my proposal rejected? Request for a comment from the client, why he rejected your proposal, or why your proposal didn't make sense, or why he thought maybe he didn't need the service. At least request for a comment to help you. There are people successful in this niche. What are they doing different? There are people successful in this niche. For example, my niche is WordPress. There are people that you should be concerned. Why was my proposal rejected? Request for a comment from the client, why he rejected your proposal, or why your proposal didn't make sense, or why he thought maybe he didn't need the service. At least request for a comment to help you. There are people successful in this niche. What are they doing different? There are people successful in this niche. For example, my niche is WordPress. There are people Hamza is there. There are people successful in this niche. What are they doing different? So I would definitely reach out to Hamza, but Hamza, you're doing these things. What is different that you're doing that I'm not doing? Okay? What's new in your niche? How are people operating? What's new in your niche? Now, you have to keep up to date. Okay? What is new in your niche? You have to know WordPress and how WordPress is changing every day. So you don't have to stick to the old way. Me, I'm stuck the classic editor. I don't want to learn the new things. No. You have to learn the new things that WordPress is bringing out for you to be able to compete favorably. Then analyze the data. After you've captured your data, analyze it. The gap between the project and your portfolio, see what is missing. Now, the gap between the project. Look at the project, what the client wants. Look at your portfolio. What is it communicating? See what is missing. Maybe you are a web designer, but your portfolio, when someone goes there, they are not able to really be convinced that you can do websites. Some of you put the worst website you did. At least you put the best. Okay? Don't be like, I want to showcase all my work. Everything I've ever done, I'm going to put there. Just put the best. Okay? Look at your portfolio and look at your client's project. What are clients always looking for? What is in my portfolio? Do they relate? Understand each data point you captured. Find out the clients whom you had more chances to convert. Those ones that came back to you, keep in touch with them. Do not leave them out. Always get back to them. Okay? Create a separate category for clients whom you have to build a gap between the requirements and your service. Now, those ones that things did work out, create a category for them and see what to do, like how can I make this better and how can I make it make sense to them. Okay? Attune to your process. Now, like I say, don't get stuck to one place. Keep updating yourself. Start working on new projects to attain new skills or masterthons you have listed. Restructure, polish, and attune your profile to the client needs. Restructure your profile. Even if it's a portfolio site, it's your website anyway, but keep updating it. Don't just leave it there. No, just keep updating it. Keep changing, keep writing, just keep updating it. Okay? Restructure, you need to meet the client needs. Rewrite the proposals emphasizing their needs. You can as well rewrite another proposal to the client if you really need that client. Okay? Emphasizing along, maybe the first time you did your proposal, to them you didn't show them any work sample and maybe they doubted you. So this time you can write another proposal when you get another client, attach your work samples, or if there are links or websites, or if there are softwares, attach the link and tell them that you can check out my work. If you are a graphics designer, put those photos of some nice logos you've done, some nice, such that they get some confidence in you. Okay? So, you have to find your unique value. Unique value is like something that is unique about you. Okay? There's always something unique about everyone, something that, puts you out there. Okay? So what skills do you have? What have people paid you for? If you want to get the best thing that you can do in freelancing. What have you been complimented about? Okay? How different are you from others? What unique characters do you carry? What makes you great? So you look into yourself and you get your superpower. Okay? So because I said I'm going to help web designers like me or people who have not started freelancing to have an idea of how to get freelancers, I decided to talk about these website proposals. So when you're going to design a website for someone, you write a proposal for them. So what is a proposal? So I think we all know what a proposal is. The interest of time. It's a document that shows that you understand the project. Some of you, when you write a proposal to the client, the client rejects because the proposal shows you don't understand what they want. So a proposal is a document that shows that you understand the project, the business needs, and that you can provide a solution for them. Those three things: you understand the project, you understand what the organization or company wants to achieve, and you have a solution. If you don't show that you have a solution, it will be rejected. So it should include the cover page, that's the introduction, project overview, what you'd like to know, then quote options, terms of agreement. I brought in this because I don't want you to go and say, now I'm a freelancer, you don't write a proposal, you don't write, you just say, I can do for your website, you just start doing without any evidence. Say if someone refuses to pay, what are you going to do? Or whom are you going to say that this man refused to pay my money? Or this lady refused to? Do you have evidence? You don't. So if you put in some terms of agreement, you would show people that, actually signed a contract that is supposed to clear me this month, but he has not yet. You get? So options, always provide 3 options when you're making quotations. They can be 2 or 3, but make sure you provide, don't just put one option and put there 5 million. Okay? So questions to ask your prospective client. What questions can you ask them to get to know what they want? So ask them these simple questions. What does your business do? Some people come to you, I want a website. And they I want a website. Okay, about what? Yeah, I don't know. You're the one who knows. I'll make such clients. They want a website and they don't know. I'm the one who knows. I'm the developer. What do you want? So ask them. Talk to them. What are your business goals? What do you want to achieve? Who is your ideal target market? What's the desired action you would like? a website visitor to do, because when you're developing a website, these are things you're implementing. Okay? What makes you unique from your competitors, so that you bring it out. Okay? What is an average client or customer want to your business? How do you currently get new customers? Do you have professional images? Some people, by the way, don't have images. They say, you just get from Google. They think you're supposed to just go to other people's websites and download their images. Explain to them that you need your own images. Get a photographer or use your phone, take some nice images and send them. Okay? When you like the project, when would you like the project to be completed? Ask them, when would you like the project to be completed? So that they don't complain like, hey, you're taking so long. Or maybe when you finish it, now you finished so fast, yet you asked for 2 million. That means it was easy. No, it wasn't easy. It's just that I invested a lot of time to learn, and now I can do it so easily. Okay? Is there anything else you would like me to know about? So ask your clients these questions. How to get clients? I said niching down. Choose a niche. If you choose to be a JavaScript developer, focus on JavaScript. If you choose to be WordPress, focus on one. If you choose to do niche down, okay? If you choose to do graphics design, focus on it. So these are just examples of sites that I decided. Like if you go to smilemarketing.com, maybe like they do web design and marketing for dentists. They are focusing on only dentists. So these are just examples of niching down. Just choose your area of interest or your topic that you can focus on. Outreach strategies. Of course, you can use Google to advertise, Facebook, LinkedIn ads, your own platform, freelance platforms, manual outreach, social media. I think I manual outreach a lot. I just got someone and tell them, right, I can do a website. Do you have one? You are a good engineer, but you have a portfolio? So reach out, talk to people, so that they get to know what you do. Okay? Extra resources. Yeah. Extra resources. I'm done.
Anyway, a few questions for Sharon. Thank you so much, Sharon. That was really spot on and very nice. I believe there are people who now know why they want to be freelancers, when they want to start freelancing, and I believe we understand what freelancing is. Please don't go working for free. Don't just go there working everywhere. Be intentional. Thank you so much, Sharon. Any questions? Oh, please.
Okay, so I would like to inquire, for commercial blogging, what are my ideal clients? Who are my ideal clients for commercial blogging?
Yeah, so for commercial blogging, it depends on the topic that you're writing about. Now, for example, I say I'm a technical writer, right? So who are my clients? These are companies, software engineering companies. These are people who are building products for software engineers, right? So when I'm writing an article, when I'm marketing myself as a technical writer, I'm marketing myself to these software engineering companies, okay? I'm marketing myself to software developers. There are software developers who know how, they write their code, but they cannot write an article about how to use that product that they have designed, okay? So it also comes, even if you say I'm going to write about what? Food, you will know who your clients are. So it still comes back to the niche, okay? Your niche helps you to identify your clients, okay? Yeah.
Thank you.